So regarding propaganda and capitalism for both Forrest Gump and Parasite, I think Parasite shoots more on capitalism only because it goes very in detail about the specific social classes that everyone is in and everyone's going to, hence the name Parasite. Um, you don't really know which society is which, which society is in more control than the other. But they definitely do make it such a big thing in the movie that there's definitely an upper class and there's definitely a lower class, and I think this movie is like the definition of capitalism. Um, Forrest Gump, I, I, you could say there's propaganda in it, especially regarding um, the war that's going on when Forrest obviously goes into the military and all of that. So I definitely think that that could be a big part of it regarding propaganda. But at the same time, I feel like it could also kind of touch on the capitalism only because there were certain things he wasn't able to do in life only because of who he was and how he acted. So I think in a way that that can kind of relate to it as well. Um, but I definitely think this is a film that could possibly go between both sides. But Parasite, I would for sure say, is more on the capitalism side regarding anything. Um, Formal context in the films, and which film did I prefer and why? So this was a very tough one, fighting against Forrest Gump and Parasite. Parasite was one of the first foreign films that I've watched that I really loved. It just what they do in it just always captivates you. There's even when I can't understand exactly what they're saying and I get distracted from the reading, it's because there's certain scenes that the quality is just so good and they have certain lighting, certain facial expressions, certain music in the back, just everything kind of comes together and really captivates you and brings you in. But Forrest Gump at the same time, that one has a lot of its moments where it makes you really feel for Forrest, and it's constantly going through that loop. And I think at the end of it, I would probably choose Parasite. I just think that the film is extremely relatable for what is going on now.